the spirit of 1971 all the day. Yes, I'm carrying on the tradition of Cleveland horror hosts like Ghoulardi and the Ghoul. So, that's who I am, young man.
Where are you?
Where am I? We are at the Spirit of 1971's compound of ultimate coolness.
What are you going to talk about?
We're going to talk about wrestling, folks. Wrestling, boys and girls. We're going to talk about... Hey, what? What is that? What is that? Bill, do you hear that? What is going on? This is applause. That's something else altogether. Well, anyway, we were talking about wrestling, boys and girls. We weren't talking about that, that's for sure. So, we're going to talk about WWE, NXT, SmackDown, Raw, and AEW. Yeah, they're hungry and they're brand new. Check them out.
Hey, man, welcome back to BP's Pro Wrestling Corner right here on YouTube.com. We are here, as you can see, at an undisclosed location. It is the Spirit of 71 compound. This guy right here is going to be the new co-host of BP's Pro Wrestling Corner, guys. This is Skippy. So, this is my new co-host. This is going to be awesome. We're going to get right down to the Hell in a Cell predictions, but not just yet. As you can see, we got someone's predictions up, but we'll get into that in a minute. But first of all, what do you think about what's going on in the whole WWE situation? Raw, man. What do you think about what's going on in certain storylines? What do you like? What do you dislike?
I'll tell you the first thing I didn't like. I don't like the new set. I think it looks stupid.
Yeah.
I feel like they ripped it off of American Ninja Warrior or something. And
it does kind of look like that's more futuristic, man. It looks weird.
Yeah. I do like the fireworks and the pyros and all that.
I'm glad they brought that back. You're right, dude.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that shit.
It adds
That's
great.
Yeah.
As far as Raw segments go,
should you like it better now that Heyman's taken over, or what? I mean, you think it's better now?
I still think it needs time. I think it's building something, but I don't think
it's not there yet.
Yeah,
it's not there yet, right? I understand that. So, all right, what do you think about the whole Rusev and Bobby Lashley line thing this week that happened with that storyline? That's kind of Bobby falling all over a white girl. What do you think about that crap?
I'm envious of Lashley for once. I'll say that.
I'll tell you what, man. I like to get a hold of Lexi, but that's another story.
I look like
somewhere else.
That's all I'm going to say.
You're kind of fond of Sonya Deville, ain't you?
Oh, who isn't? Honestly.
Mandy.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, all right. So I mean, I think Raw is all right. Like you said, I really don't like the futuristic style of it. It's all right. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. Getting into speaking of Raw, getting into SmackDown coming to us live tonight, actually, 8:00.
Right.
That's gonna have a whole new setup. Yeah, it's on Fox. Thanks for reminding me on that. That's gonna be on Fox. That's a whole new setup there. We're going to have Bobby Lashley taking on Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship. That's going to be cool to see. I have a feeling that Brock is going to destroy Kofi Kingston. What are your feelings on that? What do you think?
Unfortunately, I agree. I think Fox is really pushing for Lesnar to be their guy. So
I think you're right about that.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, because as you know, Lesnar does like to hold titles hostage there for a while. Let's see what happens. Also, another match that's going to be taking place tonight is a ladder match hanging high above the briefcase. You're going to have a contract saying whether you're fired or not. So Shane McMahon is going to climb the contract to fire our boy right here, Mr. KO, or our boy right here, KO, is going to have Shane McMahon fired. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Well, first, I think Kevin Owens should pay me for this billboard advertisement.
That's a pretty big setup, actually.
But what I'd really like to see happen is Shane McMahon win.
Okay.
And Kevin Owens goes back to NXT.
So you want him to go. Speaking of NXT, man, oh man, that is crazy. What happened this week? Two live 2-hour live show on the USA Network was just phenomenal. I thought the whole thing was phenomenal. If you guys watched my video, talk about this whole thing with speaking of him going back to NXT, Finn Balor is now back on NXT.
Right.
So what if he jumps in the mix with Ciampa, Finn Balor, make it a 4-way to go against Adam Cole? That would be pretty cool.
I feel like NXT has a lot of great stars in there right now,
Right.
but
I
since
agree.
they are the show competing head to head with AEW, they need a little more star power. So you had guys like Kevin Owens, you keep the Street Profits, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa coming back. That was great.
Yeah.
I really
And
suck
that's
to be Adam Cole right now.
yeah, and that's just the guy wrestlers. I'm telling you what, I'm really into the female wrestlers, man. I love
Absolutely.
Shayna Baszler. I love what she's done so far. I love Candice LeRae. Speaking of Johnny Gargano, wow, that's a lucky man there on that whole situation. But yeah, even the returning, what was her name? Dakota Kai, the kick master. She's back. Tegan Knox coming back to NXT. We got a lot of special women, a lot of special guys. Everything's going to make this thing work around. And it's kind of funny that you brought that up, that they're going against AEW head to head, because NXT is now the #1 flagship show, I think, in my opinion. I think it's better than Raw. I think it's better than SmackDown. That is just my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. What do you think about that? I don't know.
I kind of agree there. We're still yet to see SmackDown fully under Bischoff and under this new season premiere.
Yeah.
But right now, this week, I thought NXT was the show for
That was
WWE.
definitely the show. So, I think NXT is your #1 show, and you guys can argue, fight all you want about what the #2 show is and #3 show, whether it be Raw or SmackDown. I don't know.
And one more thing, I'd love to see Asuka come back to NXT.
They need to utilize her better.
She was
yes.
completely wasted on SmackDown.
I totally
completely
agree with
wasted.
that. I agree with that.
Uh,
I'm not
honestly-
liking this whole tag team thing with her and Kyrie Sane. I don't like that.
No, it never really made sense. You just put two people together, throw Paige as a manager, and try to hope it works.
And
it just doesn't.
Paige hasn't been there because of the whole neck surgery thing she had to go
Right.
through, so that doesn't even make no sense anymore. Period. So you're right. I think with and plus the draft's coming up, so I'd like to know this: if when the draft is coming up, so we know we're going to draft superstars from SmackDown and Raw.
Right.
Is NXT going to be involved in this draft?
I would say so.
You know
I
what
would
I'm
say
saying?
everybody's on the table. I would think
You got new announcers on Raw. And speaking of that, what do you think about the new announcers on Raw? I thought they were phenomenal.
that was a good change.
Deal
it was
Madden?
refreshing.
Yeah,
it
I
was very
love-
refreshing.
Jerry Lawler back, Deal Madden, and who's
Vic Joseph.
yeah, Big Joseph.
Yeah.
Phenomenal commentating.
Yeah,
I like
they
to know
were
who they're going to have. I think tonight's going to be Michael Cole and probably Corey Graves over on the SmackDown side. We're gonna have to
Wasn't
see.
Renee supposed to be in with them too? Or?
I think so, but I think she's going to also be doing that new backstage show. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I think her and Booker T, and I'm hearing, Mr. CM Punk. That's another name, man, that we'd love to mention here on a wrestling standpoint, but not right now. He's not ready for that. But I'm going to tell you this. If you ever see AJ Lee back in the WWE ring, right around the corner is going to be Mr. Phil Brooks. I guarantee you CM Punk will be back. But other than that, I don't know, man. What do you think about that whole situation with that?
With CM Punk, obviously, once he gets backstage, starts hanging out with the boys, that itch will come back. It always does for everybody. Even Shawn Michaels, after he was retired, got the itch.
Right.
So I think he'll eventually, if he is working for this show, want to do another match.
I think that's going to be interesting to see what happens there, man. Definitely. But the whole reason why we're here today, man, this is your special Halloween edition of Hell in a Cell predictions, and this is what we're here for. So we're going to get down to this, and as I was getting to, as you see these guys right here, these are not my predictions. Some of these might be his predictions, but they're really not. We're going to get that down there in just a second. First of all, I'm going to go to this right here, if this even happens. Cruiserweight Championship match. Drew Gulak versus Leo Rush. I don't know if it's going to happen on this show, on Hell in a Cell, or if they're going to do it on NXT. But I'm hearing it's going to happen on this show, Hell in a Cell. I picked Leo Rush to win this match against Drew Gulak. Even though Drew Gulak, he's been a great Cruiserweight champion, but I think his time has come. I think this Leo Rush is the new flavor of the month, man. I think we're going to go with that. For me personally, I'm going with Leo. What do you think about that?
I'm going to have to go with the current champion, Drew Gulak. Leo Rush, very entertaining, very annoying. But
Whole Bobby Lashley thing, yeah, I agree.
Lashley.
But
But anyway,
Right.
I honestly, I think Drew Gulak's the guy right now for the Cruiserweight title.
he's a great wrestler.
There's
man,
a lot
for
of
sure.
great
Yeah.
guys coming up that he could face, especially if he goes to NXT.
Speaking of that, we're hearing NXT Cruiserweight Championship no longer the WWE Cruiserweight title.
It makes sense.
They're gonna move it to
Yeah.
the NXT show and then just have it there since it's 205, 305. What is 205 even around anymore? What are they doing with that?
205 Live, it's done. It's as far
So
as I know,
basically, the Cruiserweights are going to NXT.
Yeah, the NXT is
That makes sense to do that. So yeah, like you said, I like Drew Gulak too. I think he's a special type of character, and he's a really great wrestler. But I think his time has come for me anyway. Personally, Leo Rush is my guy. Drew Gulak is his guy. Does anyone else here at the 71 compound have any thoughts on this whole situation, on this match? Anybody?
I might have something to say.
Who's that?
What the heck is that?
All right. Who's that? Who's that?
Whoop dog?
No,
Oh, wait.
who's this guy?
Oh!
Who's this guy?
What the
What is
heck?
he doing? What are you doing?
Get
Get out
out
of
of
here.
here.
Get out of
Leave
here.
it there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Spirit of 71. How's it going?
That's
good, brother.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank
wow,
it
man, this is
going?
great.
What do we got going on here?
I don't know about this stuff. This was here when we got here, but
No.
me and him was just talking
Got
about the
some
hell of a-
pumpkins and some rats. And
Yeah.
Invited by a strange man
Yeah,
to record
well,
a show.
How come nobody gave me a drink? What's going on over here? What do you
Have
got?
some water if you
Vodka
want.
in there?
I don't know.
It's
But
Kool-Aid.
we was just
Kool-Aid. Well, I
Yeah,
wish it was
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. Probably allergic to
It's
that.
the
'cause of
Kool-Aid.
Diabetes. Diabetes on
Hey,
one
man,
of these buttons over here. See?
Remember,
You
No
Splenda.
diabetes.
what the? That's pretty special, dude. Hey, look, he's got your pen.
What? A Skippy Peanut Bar?
No,
I love the old country buffet.
Oh.
They-
You know, the reason they call me Skippy,
Name
I
is
never
Skippy.
skip a meal. Never.
There you go. But anyway, we was just talking about the WWE pay-per-view coming up. I don't know if you know about that. Hell in a
Yes, I
Cell. Hell in a Cell. We're
Oh.
talking about the Cruiserweight Championship between the match between Leo Rush and Drew Gulak. Do you know who these guys are?
Gulak.
Gulak.
Gulak. We love Gulak.
So speaking of that, you got any thoughts on this match? Who do you think?
Gulak. Wherever did he go? There he is. He's right over
Oh,
there.
so,
Yeah,
so,
the
so
little
these are your
fountain.
picks.
Well, of course they are.
Oh, okay, I
My
got you.
compound over
There you go. I got
There
you.
we go. Yeah, we'll
Oh,
get a little
boy.
up. Hey, he doesn't want to stand up. All
Well,
right,
there you go. You heard it first.
He's
He's
not a very stand-up guy.
Well, we
not
don't.
a very stand-up
Boy,
guy.
how do you get this thing to work?
So we'll go him
We
and
won't throw him like we do the Brock Lesnar figures. I'll tell you the truth. There we go. He still doesn't want to.
That was actually
knock that
funny.
guy down. He doesn't matter. Go ahead. What do
All
you
right.
got next?
our next matchup, the Intercontinental Championship match between
Ooh.
Ali, your challenger, and the champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Well-
With us, of course, his mouthpiece, Mr. Sami Zayn. Who do you got to me? I'm gonna tell you, I picked Nakamura. The reason why I picked Nakamura in this match is because of Sami Zayn. I think he's gonna be a big
Sami
factor in
who?
this match. I think he's gonna be a big factor in this match, and he's gonna cause Ali to lose. What do you think about it, Skip?
Unfortunately, I have to agree. I think Sami Zayn is just the X factor here. Shinsuke is great on his own, but can't be two guys.
It could be two guys. What do you think there, Spirit?
Well, I passed it an Ali figure the other day, so we're picking Nakamura.
Oh, there you go. You heard it from the Spirit, man.
Once he gets a title, I'll buy a $20 figure.
His wallet decided this prediction.
His wall decided it's ridiculous.
Right.
That's funny.
Right, because we don't make any money doing this show every day.
SmackDown Tag Team titles, you guys. The New Day versus the Revival. My pick on this whole situation is the Revival because I'm so sick and tired of the New Day. I'm sorry. That's just what I feel about it. My pick is Revival. What do you think, Skip, on that?
I think that with Fox taking over SmackDown, that they're going to want a group like the New Day to have the title. So I'm going to go with.
You going with the New Day then?
Family friendly.
Family friendly. What do you think? I think it's
A
going to
New
be.
Day for
I picked-
SmackDown.
I picked the Revival.
You picked Revival.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Hey, all right. Speaking of Do you know if Fox is going to make SmackDown TV 14 or what? You know, USA is.
You know, it's basic
Raw.
cable, so I think they might have a little bit more of a
All right.
challenge there. But I would say so. I think they need an edgier product. Fox is wanting an edgier product.
Yeah.
HLA over there.
Eric Bischoff. It's on your
Yeah.
go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Speaking of SmackDown, I've got here WWE Championship match to be announced, but we have no idea what's going to happen tonight.
Right.
We don't know if Brock Lesnar is going to take out Kofi Kingston, which I hope he does, because like I said, I'm tired of the New Day. I think Kofi's time is up. There's no more Kofi Mania in my books. I don't give a crap what you guys think about it. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I'm done with it. I'm over it. So, and I'm over Brock Lesnar too. So this match really doesn't give. I can give two.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
You hear that? You heard that right here at the Spirit Compound. I say Brock Lesnar's going to win tonight. So I don't know what's going to happen. If they're going to have a match at Hell in a Cell or not. What do you think about that?
I'm going to have to agree that Kofi's time is up. Just, again, Fox is wanting a big draw for the
Ric
title.
Flair.
It
Ric
wouldn't
Flair.
You
surprise
guys
me
not
at this
see
point.
the Raw segment between him and
Would
Hogan?
not surprise me. I was
With
afraid
Miz.
we were going to get a Halloween surprise we didn't like. Two dead guys fighting in the ring.
Oh my goodness!
That's for sure.
And we know back in the
That,
day
Oh,
how Vince McMahon liked some
Geriatric.
geriatric battle royals.
Jurassic
Oh,
yeah.
Park
Oh, like crap.
4, 5, or whatever number they're on these days.
The winner gets a new hip.
Right
Wow.
there, you go, right there.
If Vince Russo's around, hip on a pole match.
Jesus.
Well, that would make it.
Lord, Kevin Dunn, your beaver. Anyway, all right, man. There you go. We don't know what's happening with the WWE Championship because we don't know what's happening tonight, but we're going to find out. Me and Skippy here will make a video for you guys for SmackDown tomorrow sometime. But right now, we're going to go next match up is their SmackDown Women's Championship. Bayley, the champion, taking on Charlotte Flair. I picked Miss Charlotte Flair because,
Woo!
hey, I love to stare at Flair. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Who doesn't?
But anyway, what do you think about that?
I think it's time for a full-on Bayley heel turn. I think,
So you don't think she's turned enough or what?
no, I think they've just been teasing it, honestly.
She needs to come out with like inflatable
Bayley is very
poop
good at
or something
teasing me.
instead of the wacky waving
Yeah.
inflatable or
She's
inflatable
already-
tube men.
She's
Yeah.
already got a big ass.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
she needs inflatable poop on the stage.
are we allowed to say that on the show?
Yeah.
You can say inflatable
Say anything you
poop
want
on
on
the
our
stage.
show.
Yeah.
This is our show. We can say anything we want. Yeah.
Keep it PG,
But,
boys
yeah,
and
yeah,
girls.
Yeah, there you
I think
go.
it's time for Bayley to go full heel, and quite frankly, I'm tired of
What
Charlotte.
if she came out in heels? What would that be better?
Hey,
Probably help.
that's something to think about right there. Bailey, come out and
help
kill
show off her
wrestling
assets. It'll show off her
Well,
assets.
There you go.
Yeah.
What do you think about this match here? You think there's going to be new
Tired of
SmackDown
Bayley.
Women's
I'm
Champion?
tired of Bailey. Tired. I'm tired of all the friendship crap. She should
Look.
join Bray Wyatt.
right here? That is the Spirit's pick. You see it right there, Miss Charlotte
Charlotte
Flair.
all the way.
So-
Woo!
There it is.
See, I'm tired of that gimmick. Get your own gimmick. Stop stealing your dad's.
Well, I think that's her fault, though. I mean, I tried to talk to you about that earlier. About it. I think that
You
was,
know what?
Oh,
Just
that's
bring in
Vince.
Brooke Hogan and have these two fight instead
Oh,
of this
man.
Team Hogan, Team Flair stuff.
That's
Yes.
something special
I
right
would
there.
like that.
Some
And you know what cracks me up about that whole
Wardrobe
situation?
malfunction like in TNA. That's what
Speaking of
I'm
that
talking
Team
about.
Hogan and
HLA,
Team Flair
HLA
stuff.
match.
Well, there you are.
Why are they having this Team Hogan, Team Flair crap over at the Crown Jewel event
It's
and
all
not
about
Survivor Series?
Because they don't have old people fighting over there. I
But
don't know
when
what
you
they do
think-
with old people over there, but they don't fight. They need to see.
I think
old
it
people
honestly
fight.
comes down to money.
Yes.
Vince
Well, there's
McMahon is getting paid a lot by the Saudis for these people to come over,
Right.
and their fans didn't get to see these guys
Okay,
in their prime.
So are we going to have the same team?
So here they are.
I mean, so are we
Watch
going to have
them
the same
stand there.
team against the same team as Survivor Series, or are they going to make it SmackDown versus Raw again, like it should be? Now that we're going to have two separate entities, actually three.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you what, NXT should be involved in this whole situation.
If there's a Survivor Series match, I'd absolutely love to see a three.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't
So-
know.
Everybody loves a good
I don't know what you
three-way.
would call that. A 15-man? I don't know.
I don't
gimmick.
know. That's going to be something special to look at there. Man, you know what? This next match, guys, I got something here. Rowan and Harper versus Mr. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. I'm gonna let you go first, and I'll tell you what I think. What do you think about Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Harper?
I think it's going to be, I'm going to call them the Bludgeon Brothers or the Wyatts.
Right.
Either one. I think if they're going to win, first, they got history as a tag team. They trust each other.
Mm.
2, again, these two have never teamed together like this. And 3, can you
We don't
really
know that
trust
for sure.
him? He's a vegan. Anybody who doesn't eat meat isn't very good!
I have to agree with that. What do you think about this matchup?
I don't like the Bludgeon Brothers. I don't like them when they were Wyatts because they misused them, and I got tired and bored of them.
All right.
And yeah, you know what? I just let them guys win.
One question about him is, why is Luke Harper always looking surprised?
Because he's surprised he still has a job. He's surprised he's not bringing in fake mallets, faking mallets
That
from the
was-
Halloween store.
I mean, that was
Like-
a little
I think
ridiculous.
Savini
there.
made those, actually.
No, Savini's worked way better than that.
No, I'm pretty sure Savini
Pretty
made all the
sure.
money.
I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure you have no idea what you're talking about.
There you
Go
go.
back to sleep. Anyway.
My prediction of this whole match, man, I picked also Ronan Harper for the simple fact is Daniel Bryan, like he said, you can't trust a vegan. I think Daniel Bryan's going to turn on Roman Reigns.
You gotta love me.
Thus,
Did you say he'll turn up on him?
yeah, I think he's going to turn on Roman Reigns, and this is going to set up a thing where it's going to be the new leader of the Wyatt family, Mr. Daniel Bryan, is going to be leading Harper and Rowan to go against Roman Reigns and his family, the Bloodline. The Usos is coming back. Roman Reigns, the Usos, the Bloodline, the Rock's supposed to show up tonight on
I thought the
SmackDown.
Usos were locked up.
Hey, they might be. Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? He might have been a little bit too happy lately in these DUIs. I don't know what's up with that whole situation, but be that as it may, I say Roman Harper's going to win this because Daniel Bryan's going to, just turn on Roman Reigns, and thus is going to set up a match between the Bloodline against the White family or the Bryan family now, whatever you want to call it. I
That's
don't
a
know.
very
That's
interesting.
clever. Put
weird-
that on the shirt, boys and girls.
The Bryan family. Why not?
There.
They had a vegan belt.
Yes.
Hey, your
And you
son-
don't see it anymore. He must have smoked it over there. That's
Hey,
all. Hey, that's all.
hey,
Hey,
that's okay.
Your opinion has got him all wet. All right then.
It just doesn't matter, does
You're
it?
wetness to
Damn it,
yourself.
Gulak.
Keep
What
it
is
to
wrong with
yourself
you?
over there. We don't. This guy. He's,
Hey,
What's wrong with that guy?
he's something special, all right. Huh?
Yes, he is. All righty then.
Anyway, our next matchup, you guys, is going to take place inside of a Hell in a Cell. One of the first matches is going to be the Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch, your champion, going against Miss Sasha Banks, the boss. I picked Sasha Banks in this match to go over Becky Lynch because I think Becky's time is up. Even though I don't want Sasha to win, I really like Becky a lot. But I think Sasha's going to win. Something's going to happen to where, to me, in my opinion, where Sasha's going to become your new Raw Women's Champion. Yeah, Gulak thinks so too. So, what do you think about this match, Skip?
Well, I feel like I got a case of the blues. As in Sasha's new blue hair.
There you go. That's something special. What do you think about that?
Ah,
Hair not threaded.
Reason why? I mean,
Carpet
it's-
match is great.
I think Becky Lynch is getting stale. I honestly do. I
There's any
think
carpet over there.
I think she needs a good feud to bring the man back out, because
Is that what
lately
we're
it's
calling
been quite boring.
I guess. I agree with that. I think I picked Sasha too. What do
Same
you
reason
think?
I don't go for Charlotte.
Well, there you go. There's that. I like to go
You
for
know what, if
Charlotte.
I wanted a title,
I
I'd just cry about stuff for a while, and maybe they just give me one.
Well, there you go. Is that your
I
opinion? What do you
picked
think
it.
about it?
I just,
What do you think about this whole situation about Sasha and
Nice to
Becky?
look at, not to listen to.
So
Yeah.
that's your
Yeah.
pick. You picked
Yeah.
Sasha too, huh?
But yeah. Becky's getting old. Not
At least-
old as an age, but just I'm tired of seeing old man and her terrible
When the
Irish
mom comes around,
yeah, man. I don't know. It's like
Well.
it's like Mr. T. Yeah, boy, come here.
There you
the
go.
Right.
question
all
is between her and Seth, who is the man?
Wow, it's a
Rock, paper, scissors type deal. Who's going to wear it tonight? Oh, I don't know. Hey,
Who knows? Who
you know,
knows?
anyway, yeah. All right, the main event of this whole situation here. Seth Rollins taking on The Fiend Bray Wyatt. I picked Seth Rollins because I just don't see them giving the belt to Bray right now. But
because you love Seth Rollins. He loves Seth Rollins.
That's probably the truth.
Yes.
You know.
You think Seth Rollins is the man?
Hey. Yeah, he's got some. Well, Becky thinks he's the man too, evidently. Well, yeah, I picked Seth anyway in this match to still be your new, or not your new, but still your Universal Champion. What do you think in this? What do you think?
I'm picking a no contest. Just because I don't think they want Seth to necessarily lose, and they sure don't want the Fiend to lose.
Okay.
But right now, the Fiend, you don't want him to lose, but you don't want two special attraction champions that never show up except for a TV show. You need a defending champion.
That's all I brought to you guys if you didn't catch that there. But anyway, how would this play out as a no contest if it's taking place in the Hell in a Cell?
Both of them
Pass out.
Yeah, I don't know. Braun Strowman had something to do with it. That's all I'm going to say.
Speaking of Braun Strowman, he's not even on the show. So yeah, you're right.
Pat Patterson will come in and pin them all. That's
If
my
you-
prediction. I don't know. I have my
If you
fingers
notice,
in the dungeon, I didn't bring it with.
if you notice on the Wyatt compound wall or the Bray Wyatt funhouse that he's got all these pictures. Jerry Lawler, Kane, Mankind, or Mick Foley. You know,
Pete Rose. Oh wait, wasn't he a pitcher? No, I'm sorry.
so I mean, could any like Braun Strowman? Could any of these guys have a factor in this match? What do you think anyway about this match? Who do you think's going to win it? Well, never mind.
I
know.
picked that. Well, I don't have a Fiend figure.
Well,
they don't sell one yet, but there's
So you got Bray Wyatt winning, huh?
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm tired of Seth Rollins, just like I'm tired of. Yeah, her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Just totally out of blank. Too much
Hey.
sleep deprivation. That's what that is.
I just think they've built up Seth Rollins too much.
Right.
And for him to lose to the Fiend would make the Fiend unstoppable to an extent.
Definitely. I
And-
want to see new champions. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
New champions.
When he ran with the title before, they didn't let him have it long enough. When he was with
I
the
agree
Wyatt
with that
family,
too.
they could have put titles on all those guys. He has the whole world in his hands, boys and girls. They didn't give him anything.
Speaking of the titles in the whole stable, my guy's undisputed, man. All champions over on NXT. Go figure on that. Speaking of that, they should bring, like we was talking about, I think Undisputed should go to the Survivor Series. Maybe they'll make it a 4-on-4-on-4 instead of a 5-on-5-on-5. Or a threesome. They have to figure out. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, yeah. You guys, I don't know. I mean,
He likes threesomes. Look at him. He's all getting excited.
he never liked the.
We're the one with wet legs.
Ooga, mister.
Ooga, indeed. Hey, those words are banned in some places I hear.
Like where?
Grocery stores, parking lots. I mean, it's everywhere.
I don't think
Yeah.
there's a buffet he's never missed, but that's
I'll skip
That's a
above that.
that's a cheesy fun.
yeah, it is cheese fun. Speaking of cheese, that's another story for another place and time. But anyway,
You be good because he's gonna get mad.
I got you, mozzarella.
Look,
Anyway,
I'm going to get this show.
Cheese whiz over there. We'll spread cheese whiz all over you.
you guys, man, that is what our Hell in a Cell predictions are.
Do I smell coffee? Does somebody have coffee, bro?
Yeah,
I don't
maybe. I think there's a coffee cup behind you, behind that head there.
Oh, well.
But anyway, speaking of head, that's another story too. But anyway, that is your
Keep
Hell in
it
a
PG,
Cell.
boys and girls.
Yeah,
Huh?
we got to keep PG a little bit on YouTube because the YWC, ooh, But anyway, this is your Hell in a Cell predictions. This is what we thought about the whole show, guys. Is there anything you'd like to add before we head off, Spirit? I like what you did to the place anyway, matter of fact.
It's a trash heap of a day. It's a trash heap. It's a garage. It's not an undisclosed location. It's a table in a garage.
Oh, there you go.
Very low budget over here, boys and girls. I tell you the truth.
This cup is empty.
Mine is on my leg.
His head's empty too. Anyway,
Well, there you go.
They promised me cheese!
Is there
well,
anything else you'd like to add to the show besides our bullshittery, so to speak? That's not fun. I know it's stupid. But anyway, what you got? Anything?
Not really. I would say that the NXT, the Undisputed Era, having all the belts, go back to that moment. That surprised me. I thought Matt Riddle was ready to take the throne, especially with Adam Cole's
The
injury.
toilet?
Yeah. Speaking of the toilet, did you see Ciampa return? That's crazy.
What's that
How
have
do
to
you
do
get
with
at
the toilet?
Because he's shit. I don't like Ciampa. I never did. All right, Johnny Gargano is Mr. Wrestling
You
for
need to
NXT.
chomp on a big old turd.
Before I came
Your
over into that, I
opinion
watched
is
the video.
terrible.
Triple H was asked which NXT superstar would he like to face.
That would
The
be
two
Bruce
he
Ciampa.
picked, he had to pick two.
Ciampa was one of them.
Johnny Gargano, because he reminds him of Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. And two was the
Ciampa.
Black Heart guy. Ciampa.
Because he reminds him of himself.
Speaking of beers, man, you kind of remind me of Ciampa there. I don't know. But anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
Anyway, yeah, you guys, thank you for joining us right here on YouTube.com. Thank you for joining us on BP's Wrestling Corner. Yeah, this right here is the new co-host, Mr. Skippy. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of him. And I'm not talking about
He's
The
creamy like
stature
peanut
either.
butter.
you're going to be seeing a lot more of him on the show. And man,
I promised you a huge guest, and here I am.
yeah, there's a huge guest for you guys. New co-host for BP and for the Spirit of 71 right here on YouTube.com. Thank you for joining us. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell button up there, post notification button. And we'll be right back at you. Being Skippy anyway, we'll be back at you here tomorrow night sometime.
See
We'll see
ya.
you then. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining us.